Hi guys, it's Shalom here and thank you for checking my channel and for clicking on this video. If this is the first video you have watched, I make educational and motivational contents on motherhood, parenting, relationships, DIYs, and freelancing. So if you are not yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and click the notification bell because I will be creating more contents and freelancing just like this one. In this video, I will teach you how to write the best cover letters that will help you get hired and land your dream job. Plus, I will give you an access to cover letter templates I've made for specific VA positions such as Admin General VA, Amazon VA, Real Estate VA, Social Media Manager, and SEO Specialist. So if you are interested, watch until the end of this video. Hi guys, so now I'm going to teach you how to write your cover letter to get your dream job. So when you write your cover letter, that gives you actually a plus points because that gives you an edge over the other applicants because hindi lahat ng applicants nagsasubmit ng cover letter. So if you have a professional looking cover letter, that indicates that you are well prepared, well researched, and that sets you apart and sets you up in getting hired. So before you start writing your cover letter, there are things that you have to answer first. So number one, what position are you applying for? It's not good if yung cover letter mo is generic or general na yun ang gagamitin mo sa lahat ng companies or positions na a-applyan mo. So the more detailed and specific it is, much better. So I suggest na for every company na a-applyan mo, you tailor fit it, you customize it, or you revise it according dun sa position and sa company information. Hindi siya yung one size fits all na cover letter. And then, number two, who are you? So when you are applying for a position, you need to sell your skills, your qualifications, and your experiences. So you need to know who you are and what you are able to contribute for the role. Number three, why are you qualified for the position? So if you already know what are your skills, qualifications, and experiences, you can now contextualize your qualification and you can answer bakit ikaw ang dapat piliin for the position or for the role that you are applying for. And then you can write these things, yung personal experience mo. So fill it in with your unique personal experiences. So the more unique it is, the better the chance of getting hired. So ano din yung personal experience mo na hindi nila makikita from the other applicants. Okay? And then company information. You have to research about the company. So at least you know what is the vision, mission, goals, values, or principles of the company that you are applying for. You have to know what are their products or services that they offer. And also, it will be an advantage if you know what are their plans, what are their drives or current campaigns. And number three, integrate. So, kung alam mo na who are you and what you are able to offer, and alam mo din kung ano yung hinahanap na qualifications ng company, then you can now synergize and integrate. So, ano ang personal experiences mo or work experience mo na fit doon sa vision, mission, goal, or sa role na hinahanap ng company. So, these are the parts of a cover letter. So, number one, header with a personal information. Ang cover letter, mas maganda if merong personal information that you see first at the top. Okay, hindi siya yung any kind of letters lang. You will know that it's a professional cover letter because you got your name on it. You can also personalize your cover letter. You can add design, but make sure to keep it simple and neat. And it also has to be aligned with your resume as well. So, yung font, color scheme, yung style ng cover letter mo should be aligned doon sa resume mo. So that yung transition from the cover letter to your resume should be fluid. Okay? Hindi yung ang cover letter mo, ang ginamit mo na font is Times New Roman, tapos pagdating sa resume mo, ang ginamit mo is Century Gothic. So, at least fluid ang transition. And you can keep your branding. Sa personal information mo, make sure na double or triple check mo yung spelling, yung details. Make sure that they are all correct and error-free. And then the date. So use the most recent date. Next part is the addressee. So, to whom the letter should be addressed. So, if you don't know kung kanino i-address yung letter, so be resourceful about it. So, you can actually check the company website, their social media pages, or Google them. And then you can see sino yung hiring manager and then what is the office address. Okay, next is the salutation. Of course, you have to greet them properly. Then the body of your cover letter. So, all your answers doon sa previous slide natin. So, that this is the time where you will be constructing all of it into a good narrative. And then your closing. So, you have to end your letter properly and then your signature. You can actually use your e-sign or your actual signature. Make sure lang na pag actual signature, you don't use ordinary pens. You use a sign pen or a fountain pen. So we have here a sample of a cover letter. There are a lot of templates you can find online, but I've made one for you so that you can be guided on how to write your cover letter. So here's the topmost part. You can see the personal information. So your name, nakabold ang name para may emphasis at saka may recall. And then write your address, then mobile number. You can write your telephone number, pero I suggest you use your mobile number because you don't go anywhere without your phones, right? Just make sure that the mobile number you are placing here is accurate and it's working. So walang kulang na digits, please, para they can contact you whenever you are set for an interview. And then your email. So nilagay ko dito your full name at gmail.com. At least you have a professional working email. Kung wala pa, please make one. So, do not use yung mga judgment na email like mahalko143@yahoo.com, like that, or gmail.com. So, it's also better if you use Gmail because there are a lot of features already in the Gmail app na very useful in the VA field. And then here, the date. So, again, use the most recent date. Here you have the name of the addressee, the name, the title, the company, the address of the office or the company, and then city and zip code. And then here, this is the salutation. Dear hiring manager, again, if you can find the right name, that will be better instead of the position. But if you don't know really after all the research and resourcefulness, so you can use the position, hiring manager. And take note lang that we use colon and not comma. You use comma if you are writing a personal letter or you're writing a letter to a friend. But for all business letters like a cover letter, you should use a colon. And then let's go to the body of your letter. So number 1, in the first sentence, you can see, I would like to express my strong interest in the social media manager position at XYZ Advertising as listed on hireme.com. So in the first sentence, you are actually telling which position you are applying for, ano ang gusto mong mangyari. Ayan. So you see here the role that you are applying, then the company there, and then you have to indicate also saan mo nakita yung job hiring or announcement. And then on the second sentence, I am confident that my previous success as a social media manager as well as my strong communication and collaboration skills make me an ideal candidate for the position. So if in the first position, ito yung where you want to be, ano yung position na applyan mo. On the second sentence, you are indicating where you are currently. So, ano yung current position mo? Okay? If wala kang job at the moment, then you can indicate the latest job that you had or the latest role that you held. The first sentence is the job position you're applying for, and the second sentence is the current position you are holding. Now, in the next paragraphs, you will see here more details. So you are now going to sell your skills, qualifications, and experiences. So here, I have 4 years experience in digital marketing, and I have spent the last 2 of those years as a social media manager. So you see, meron tayong timeline, meron tayong numbers. So 4, 2, and the recent role you've had. So you are going to discuss what were your tasks and what you are able to do, what you have done and what you could do. So my most recent campaign for ABC Company led to an increase of over 35% inbound traffic for ABC's website and increase our online presence. So in psychology, when there are figures, that is more likely convincing, that speaks about you, and it's more authoritative. So if you could use numbers, that will be better. And then here, more details. You state in your job posting that you are looking for a social media manager who is able to collaborate with others, particularly your upper management and sales staff. As a social media manager for ABC Company, I maintain regular open communication with the director of marketing and collaborated with the entire marketing team. Multiple companies with which I work praise my open communication style and teamwork. So you see here, meaning that tells the employer na you have read the job description and you have looked into the qualifications that you need. So you are not just applying for any position, but you have particularly picked that position na a-applyan mo. And then in the next paragraph, I have enclosed my resume and will contact you next week to see if we might find a time to speak together. My mobile number is, so this one, it's important that you use +63 in your mobile number instead of directly na 0916 or 919, because that tells your employer na, hey, may awareness ka with country codes, with area codes, and mas specific din siya. At saka huwag mo siyang idiretso na sulat ng buong number mo. You use dash in between the numbers. So, ang tama na cutting is 434. So, for example, +63919 123, use dash 1234567. Ganun. So, at least mas readable siya. Hindi yung isang buong diretso. Alright? And my email address is, again, your email, yung professional working email ninyo. And for your closing statement, thank you so much for your time and consideration. This is actually the safest way to end or land your letter smoothly. And then, of course, you are being polite, and that gives the impression that, hey, okay, you are one applicant that I have to consider. Alright? And then, sincerely, okay, your signature, again, you can use your actual signature or an e-signature, and then your name. That's it, guys. I hope this video has helped and guide you on how to write your cover letter that will help you get hired and land your dream job. As promised, I will give you an access to the cover letter templates I've made just for you. So check the link in the description box so that you can download the files, revise them, and customize it so that you can start writing your cover letters. And if you will be called for a job interview, you can check my video. I will link it below on how to ace and slay a job interview so that you will surely get hired and land your dream job.